Welcome to the party, pal. As I was getting in my car to film today's episode, I find this little guy sitting on my windshield. They say the praying mantis is good luck. I rarely see these guys. I have no idea what he's doing right now. But I assume he's doing a good luck dance. Apropos today, because we're going to be talking about the philosophy of collecting. And I hope you'll join me.
Boy, he is looking right at us. Hello, little guy. I could use all the luck you can spare. I'm sure we all could.
Looks like this little guy is going on a ride with me. More than happy to take you along. Today we're out for a good old-fashioned walk in the woods, or in this case the mountainous desert of California, and we're going to be talking the philosophy of collecting. I find it very interesting. I myself, of course, am a collector, and I know I'm speaking to a few collectors out there. So I want to really just have a fun discussion. Of course, your side of the conversation is going to be through comments, so please leave as many as you wish for the topics I address. But I'm interested in the psychology of collecting. It's real pretty country out here. Nice and peaceful, except for all the damn helicopters and the vampires. So today we will be picking the winner for the 300 subscriber contest. I'm going to be doing that towards the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. And I'm also going to reveal the title of my film, which is looking to shoot in, well, only a matter of months, and I haven't even written the script yet. But I don't have any worry about that because I write fairly fast. Stick around and you'll follow that whole process. I'm isolated right now, so there's not a lot of people around, so I'm going to take my mask down so you can see that I'm actually talking and not voiceovering the image. I personally collect, or I should say buy movies just in general, because I love having them. I mean, we talk about physical media, it's the name of this daily vlog. There's something about holding it in your hands. There's something about looking at your shelf and saying, if I ever want to watch it, it's right there. It's just, maybe it's part of nostalgia. I think that's a huge part of it. I mean, we see huge sales for nostalgic titles, like Rad. Remember that? I covered that on Master Chaos Theater. That sold out very fast. And, well, you know, for better or worse, it was a nostalgia buy. A lot of people bought it because they either remembered it or they loved it or it reminded them of a moment in time. And I think that's what movies are, ultimately, moments in time, beautiful moments in time. Sometimes they connect to our actual life. Sometimes we remember, oh, that's the movie I took my wife to on our first date. Actually, for my wife, our first movie was the remake of Four Feathers with Heath Ledger. Not a bad movie. She didn't like it, but that was our first movie together. And I don't own it, by the way, but you know, some people remember those kind of things. Oh, I got my first kiss there, or, you know, it's the first movie I bonded over with my parents. There's things like that. Horror is a big thing for me, because I did bond over horror movies with my parents. They never set rules for me when I was young, and they let me watch whatever. And I'm grateful to them. Oh, not whatever, but, you know, at 8 years old, I was watching Freddy and Jason and whatever, in that regard, whatever. And, you know, they were cool with it, and there was always like, oh, cover your eyes, there's boobies. But they're okay if I saw people getting slaughtered, and it's only because they knew that it was fake, and I knew it was fake. But we bonded over that, and that's sort of really shaped me as a person and as a father. I mean, my kids, I give them rules, but not hard and fast rules, and we watch almost everything. I mean, my daughter was 9 when she saw The Exorcist. Please don't call Child Protective Services, because she loved it. What is around the bend for us, my friend? That is the question, and that's a question that movies always pose, of course. Stories in general. What is the end of the movie? What is the end of the story? Is this journey worth taking? Some journeys are not, of course. That's the nature of stories, the nature of life. And some journeys are very much worth taking. And that's why we revisit them. For example, Scream is one of my favorite films of all time. Probably my second favorite horror movie of all time. Number one would be Jaws. I revisit that movie often. I've probably seen Scream more than I've seen Jaws. And I've seen those movies quite a bit. I know Scream is probably close to 80 times. There's something about that movie, those moments, those characters that connects to me on a deeper level. Not so much that I like the blood or the killing or whatever. That's in every movie almost. I mean, every other slasher movie has that. There's something about this movie that connects with me. And I think that's the psychology of collecting, really down to a nutshell. We connect with something. We have something physical to hold on to. It's a story we love, and we cherish it by making it our own in some way. And I think that's why physical media took off in the first place. It wasn't just, oh, well, I don't want to go to the movies, I'll just rent it or buy it. This needs to live with me, because it's as much a family member as a pet. And that's actually something I just realized. I don't know if this makes any sense to anyone else, but I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. In case you're wondering how I'm going to pick the winner of the 300 subscriber contest, well, I'm going to show you. In my grubby little hand here, I know it's a little messy, but I do that to make it easier. Well, I should say easier to fit in my pocket and also harder to find when I do the drawing, are the names of everybody who has commented on episode 24 and 25. I will draw one name out of my hat at the end of the video. We'll just take a moment. And catch our breath. Sometimes we need that. Movies allow us to catch our breath in a way. There's peace in familiar things. That's real magic. That's 100% real magic. In my opinion. What do you guys think? I will, however, mention now the title of my film. I've made you wait too long. My new film is called Hush, Sweet Baby. It is a thriller. That's all I will say right now. It's not a horror movie, which is what I typically make, but if I do say so myself, it's a killer script. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I think you guys are going to enjoy it, and fingers crossed, we'll see it on TV maybe beginning of next year. That's a fingers crossed, for sure. Came upon this lovely stand of trees in my path. I'm curious what triggered collecting for most people. I'm guessing it's going to be, you grew up in the 80s, you know, VHS was hard to find, movies could only be rented, and then when they became available, it was like, you know, kid in a candy store kind of thing. That was my situation. Couldn't believe I could own these movies, so I did what I could to get as many as I wanted, or as many as I could, I should say. But I'm wondering what the new generation is like. You know, with streaming and all that, will it change? Will our relationship with movies change? I don't have an answer, of course, but I'm curious. I'm curious your thoughts. Streaming will definitely change collecting because, well, you can't collect a streaming movie. They always say physical media is dying, but then we hear about massive releases for one film coming out for $50 steelbook editions and whatever. Well, like The Living Dead at Manchester Morgue. I think I reported about that in a Hoarder Movie News episode. Selling for $50 steelbook edition. Great film. I would really like to buy it. But $50 is quite steep. So, I don't know. We'll see. But I don't think physical media is dead or dying, I do believe it's going to become a specialized market. I mean, albums made a comeback. People are buying vinyl. VHS is sort of making a resurgence. Hey, look at this path. It's a little steep down there and probably full of snakes. I think I'm going to avoid that. Yeah, I don't know, to be honest, what the future of collecting is, but I don't think physical media will die. I think it'll exist always in some form, whether it's 4K taking over Blu-ray or some kind of other thing. Streaming will become the dominant form, of course, but a form of ownership will always exist in my mind, because humans love to collect. We love to hoard in a way. We love to feel connected to something outside ourselves. That's why we form friendships, and that's why we love our families. Connection is important. And if we can connect to a character in a movie, then we must do everything we can to have that character, that moment, those specific scenes, those specific characters connected to us. At least that's my feeling on the matter. Would love to hear yours, my friend. I really hope I don't run into Bigfoot. My poor little shoes have seen better days. Films also provide us with a lot of philosophical questions. It allows us to deal with them in maybe a tangible way. For example, why is The Room called The Room? No one will ever know. Take a nice deep breath. Wherever you are, it's okay. Unless you're in the bathroom. In which case, are you watching me on the toilet? That's weird. But I approve. Alright. Let's go see if our little lucky praying mantis has rubbed off on you, my friend. Okay, party people, you've waited long enough. Let's pick a winner for the 300 subscriber contest. Now, I've got everybody's name here who commented as I requested on episode 24 and 25. And these are all the comments that came in as of 2:58 of Wednesday, 29th. That's what I'm filming today. So here we go. I'll put everybody in a hat, and I'm going to pick it out live on camera. Well, not live, but I'm not going to cut. So there's no trickery involved. The winner is the winner. Javier Castanera, Griff Redux, Undead Nightmare 24, fellow YouTuber. Go check his stuff out. Really fun. George Lopez. Oh, sorry about that. Donato Giallo. Oh, fellow YouTuber. Good stuff. Go check him out. Have Cheetah Will View. Great title. Great name. I mean, I Am What I Want to Be. From across the pond, I believe. Splash with Ariel, another fellow YouTuber. Really fun stuff. I would check her stuff out as well. The Greek Geek. Toy Joy. Art with Horror, fellow YouTuber, horror stuff. Check him out. Julian Dominguez. Hobbs Horror, another fellow YouTuber. Really good stuff. Check him out as well. My buddy Wet Movie 1. You probably know who Wet Movie 1 is, but go check his stuff out as well. It's a big boy. A big boy in terms of YouTube. Henry Bascom. Okay, so that's everybody who's commented. I'm going to pick out a name at random. So the winner for the $20 donation to the charity of their name and a copy of Bakudao on Blu-ray is... Ooh, Have Cheetah Will View. Have Cheetah Will View. You win. Congratulations. I'm going to be contacting you on your comment, and I believe episode 24, maybe 25. I'm going to be contacting you on that. If not, if you see this, leave a comment down below as well, and I'll email you. We'll figure it out, and then I'm going to do a video where I let everybody know what charity you picked. Actually, I think you picked a charity. I think you did. I think you picked a cat's charity, which makes sense from your name. Anyway, great charity choice. I'm going to contact you. I'm going to get your address and send you that movie out. And we're going to do this up. Thank you for watching. Well, my friend, I hope you enjoyed today's little walk and talk. I appreciate your time, and I appreciate you sharing that time with me. If you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you tomorrow. This is a daily show, and well, things are about to get crazy because I'm going to be making a movie during the pandemic. If you're old here, welcome back. It's good to see you, my friend. You're looking great, by the way. I'm going to continue my walk, so we'll part ways for now. But until we meet again, I hope this video has found you happy, healthy, and well. And I wish you a very pleasant good day, good evening, or a good night, wherever you are.